Yo, what's up, chat? It's your boy Sugar again, giving y'all a part two, but this really ain't no part two. This is like a whole different topic. I forgot to tell y'all, the speed limit yesterday was 60. I was driving like 58, 59. I'm right there, at the 60. I guess a car got tired of being behind me, so they went around me. You know what they did? Now, I'm throwing up deuces. They gave me the middle finger. How y'all think I handled that, chat? Y'all think I got out on the freeway and, stand on business? Or what y'all think I did? I'm going to give y'all a second. Comment. I'm going to take, you got like 15, 20 seconds comment. What y'all think I did when that person gave me the finger? And traffic, though. What y'all think I did? I'm going to tell you what I did. I did nothing. I kept driving. I just looked at it like, oh, he gave me a finger. I didn't understand what the finger mean. Well, I do know what it mean, but I didn't understand, his logic or his reasoning. But I'm like, hey, man, just keep going on, because I'm going the speed limit. I'm safe driving. I got to protect others. I hope, you don't think you can, hurt this truck or anything. But he went on by his way. He actually kept getting over lanes to exit. But yeah, what else I want to talk about out here? Now I got to do better on these videos, because I'm just picking up. Oh, I want to talk about, is trucking easy? When I say trucking is easy, I would say working for Stevens Transport is easy. I wouldn't say it depends on your job, but I'm gonna say, being a company driver or being a contractor, based on my experience, it's easy, especially with no touch freight. I did touch freight before, and it's more money, but I don't be wanting to work that hard. Like, I'm just be honest with you. I did the Dollar General. Yeah, I did that right before, working first job I had, and I couldn't see myself doing it every day, because I know long term it's gonna affect my body. It really wasn't a lot. It just it's a lot to deal with, because you got different carts. You got stuff falling out your cart. You trying to put it down the rail. Then you have to blindside back sometimes and stuff like that. And it's just like driving for Stevens. It actually made it an easier way. Like, no touch freight. You do have, your bumps in the road here and there, or sometimes it may take you a little longer to get a hold of somebody, but just understand that, it's 100 drivers and it's like 20 or 30 of them. So you just gotta, be patient and work with them. What I do sometimes, I just call ahead. Like, if I know I'm gonna have to call somebody, I just call ahead and, try to get the help ahead of time, versus waiting till I'm finished loading or waiting towards the end or something to call. Just call ahead, because you might be on hold for a little minute or whatever. I would say it's easy. The main thing out here is you basically just driving. Stevens, I believe, wants you to do at least 350 miles a day, and that's 6-7 hours of driving for real. If you just really do the math, 60 miles, 60 miles an hour, that's about 6-7 hours. Now, if you're doing a 50 where you just going, 50 miles an hour, then that's like 7-8. But, they just want 350 miles at least. That's like the minimum. Like, try to get that if you can. Just get used to living on a truck, pretty much, on the road truck driver. Like, if you ain't local and you work for Stevens, you pretty much considered an on the road truck driver. So you got to make your truck as comfortable as possible, I say, so you can be, comfortable in the truck. You don't want to be uncomfortable in the truck and you on the road. I did that at the beginning, not really uncomfortable, but I more so limited myself to how much I want to be in the truck, because I treat it as like I always want to be, locked in, be focused and stuff. But I realized I still could be focused with me upgrading the truck a little bit. I got the microwave, I got the mini fridge, got the table, got the TV, got the internet, got the Fire Stick with my mini fridge, because I could have got the taller fridge, but I didn't want to take up too much space, and I wasn't for sure if my TV and the fridge was gonna fit, so that's why I got the mini fridge. I honestly don't care for a freezer, like, you know, in my truck. I mean, with that, you just gonna be having like ice cream or certain stuff, and I'm cool without that. I actually ordered, what is it called? It's some type of stand under my fridge, so it don't be directly on the ground, because when I first had the fridge in here, it was directly kind of on the ground, and it was getting stuck on my carpet. And I got tired of leaning the fridge back, you know, to open the door, so I added that in. Now I can open the fridge and close it with no problem. I got trash bags. I got everything I need pretty much in this truck. Trying to see what else I can tell y'all. Got my Gatorade up there. But yeah, just to make yourself comfortable. I wonder, like, I wish other drivers, like, you know, do your experience, talk about your experience, because every driver, you know, someone be having different experiences. Like, when I talk to certain drivers, before I became a contractor, they had, you know, bad experience. Or some people, they just didn't understand the business side first, and they were just, you know, still moving like company, filling up their truck all the time, doing this and that, like, so they money wasn't looking too good. And then some people told me the good side. Then some people be like, if don't go contract unless you plan on training. The way I look at it is, I'm making more money than I was company driver, and I was doing more stuff. Well, I was doing about the same. With the training, it's just I'm gonna be making a little bit more money just training, but I mean, I'm still gonna drive a little bit, but the student, you know, gonna be driving too. So it's just like, you make a little bit more money training. So I get it why they say, you know, no, I don't get it why they say that, because you can make good money still just by yourself. Like, I've been okay by myself. I wasn't really, you know, tripping, because my minimum amount of money that I kind of, you know, wanted to make as a contractor, at least 12 to 14, that's like, you know, minimum. 12 is like my minimum that I, you know, at least, you know, want to get for real. Sometimes, like, if I go on home time, then, you know, it might be a little less, because that means I ain't working, you know, whole 6-7 days. I may be working 4-5 days, and, you know, you check a little less. But for the most part, it's easy, it's simple. Live on the road, you shower out here. When you contractor, you're gonna be looking on the ComData app, trying to find cheapest fuel, either in your area or headed towards wherever you're going for a load. You're gonna be trying to find, you know, some of the cheapest fuel. Sometimes it'd be like a cent or two less, so it don't probably really matter in that case. With the DEF, I don't fill up every time I get fuel on DEF. I fill up the DEF maybe once a week, and that once a week, it pretty much lasts. So yeah, trying to see. But yeah, I say trucking is easy. Both genders, any age. Well, I think the age you gotta be now is like 21 or 22. But hey, I advise everybody to come trucking. I want to see more people, because I be trying to find other people YouTube channels and stuff like that while I'm bored, to see, you know, what they experiences are. And if I run into them out here, you know, I say what's up, but I don't be seeing, you know, too many, you know, channels for real. So, but I'll be hoping, like, cause I be seeing on my numbers and stuff, I got some females who watch my channel, so I'll be thinking, like, hopefully y'all talk about y'all experience and say how it is from y'all, you know, point of view. Because this is the way I look at it. It's not a lot of females out here. It is a lot of them start to, you know, come into trucking. And I don't really know how it is for y'all for real, you know. I look at it as like, it definitely will be easy money. You just focus on driving and stuff. But I don't know how y'all minds and stuff think. Especially when dudes see females, they probably go crazy sometimes. See, I'm somebody who, you know, just mind my business and stuff like that. I just stay out the way, and I don't want to be dealing with certain stuff. I don't want to be accused of anything crazy or anything. Like, So you just gotta, you know, mind your business, stay out the way, and avoid anything you can. Like, I try to avoid any trouble, anything. My job is to, you know, just drive the truck and, you know, stay safe out here and protect others. But thank y'all for tuning in. That's my response. Yes, trucking is, to me, easy. And stay tuned for the next video. It's your boy Sugar again. I'm out. Peace.